Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of the first down in that second down round. And in that yardage game, they can run that play at any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Dillon. Oh, look at the juke. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, 26 yards. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to run it out of bounds. So the incomplete is certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well done to stick that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's complete right side to Lazard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
No surprise there. Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have moved out in front.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Again, it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They go with Chubb on second down, and that one blown up quickly.
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Rodgers now on first down.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Able to find Lazard.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
as an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And here's Jones again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
York now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
Rodgers again now. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Watson off play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
York able to send this one through,
and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Watson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second down, another shot for Jones. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and they got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting it, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Rodgers again now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Watson now to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Handoff comes to Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score. And
now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good,
as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
From the 29, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's Jones again on second down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He's got Njoku over the middle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Watson right back to Njoku. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, it's Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And that will be incomplete. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 20. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Luntz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Luntz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Packers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with the leash. Cause the love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win and alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he whips that one incomplete there. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw, Heineke. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Heineke. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answers to that right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Heineke.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
Flushed out right.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
This will be caught just inside the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Heineke.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Heineke now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown. And the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now they're a little further behind the 8-ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Heineke on 1st down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
He's going to air one out.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know. Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The give is to Jones. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. Jones again. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Heineke. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Heineke. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Heineke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, that puts him in place for rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing. Heineke. Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Heineke. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. There's Evans again, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To the air again, Heineke. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Heineke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early?
and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game, that's a lot to carry around.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On play action. Heineke. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Heineke. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 2nd and 13, Heineke. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Heineke. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Heineke to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The Packers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way,
That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about in pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Heineke. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Packers get set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, Heineke. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Heineke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Heineke now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. The Packers offense set to go. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Heineke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. What a 1st half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers with the football here late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers again now. Out quickly to Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Heineke. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, Heineke eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Heineke. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Heineke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heineke on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second
To throw on 2nd and 6. Heineke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Matthew Rice for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Heineke to throw it. Flushed out right. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. To throw is Heineke. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. From the 35 on 2nd down, Heineke. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Heineke. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Heineke. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.